Crypto Noobs News. Happy Tuesday. We're at up in on one of the Great Lakes. I got my boys up here. That one there is afraid of the water. He won't go off the freaking shore. The other two are way out there. Guys way out, Austin and Connor, they're Bitcoiners. Anyway, you know, President Trump picked JD Vance as his VP running mate, which is interesting because I thought he picked Vivek or Byron Scott or Tim Scott. Byron Daniels. I'm surprised that he picked JD Vance, and the reason I say I'm surprised is because I don't really know JD Vance that much. I was really hoping for Vivek, but I'm thinking Vivek has too strong of a personality. But anyway, the point is that Bitcoin, made that little bit of a pump because of the Biden administration tried to assassinate Trump. Did I say that? Yeah, that's true. But anyway, it pumped. I don't think Bitcoin is going to drop below 60,000 now because you have a person who's probably going to win the president who is pro-Bitcoin. And also, JD Vance, turns out, owns about $250,000 in Bitcoin. It's in his portfolio. So you got a president and a vice president who are pro-Bitcoin. And I don't know if you guys know it or not, but there are 94 congressmen and congresswomen right now who are actually pro-Bitcoin. So if you think about it, there are a hell of a lot more people who are pro-Bitcoin than what we've been hearing about. So that's really positive for the movement of Bitcoin. I have prescription sunglasses and I dropped them in the frickin' sand. That's nice. Anyway, I'm really excited about it. I think that Bitcoin could run to 70 in the next few weeks, and I still think Bitcoin could be $250,000 by the end of the year. I know people keep talking about we want to see a slow and gradual move, which I agree with that. But I sold a bunch of my FODI tokens and dumped them into Bitcoin. I've still got 3 billion FODI sitting out there. And like I said before, no offense to you meme coin people, but the meme coins are all going to go to zero. In fact, most tokens are going to go to zero. I think Ether will probably suffer down the road because they really don't do, other than all the noise you hear, they are a centralized exchange. Half of the tokens belong to the developers, so they can do whatever they want as far as, running through the tokens, like devaluing them, raising the price, pumping the price. I just think centralized exchanges are bad. Last week, a couple dozen more banks failed, which tells you a lot about, the monetary policy. This is another thing. I was thinking about this the other day. If you go to any major city in the United States and you look at the buildings in the city, the largest buildings are always the banks. Why is that? Because the banks are raping, the people in this country. You go get yourself a loan right now for a car loan, you pay 8%. You want to put money in the bank, you get 5%. The rate of inflation with Biden is over 18%. People say, no, it's down to 3%. No, the cumulative rate of inflation is over 18%, right? That's what he put on us over the last few years. And then inflation comes down, but the prices, if you look at like let's say a loaf of bread was $3 when Biden took over. The rate of inflation skyrocketed, a loaf of bread is $4 now. But the rate of inflation is back down to 3%. But the price of bread doesn't deflate back down to its original price. We add in that deflation, and then we start over at the new rate. So technically, that's why you see gas is $4 a gallon, even though the rate of inflation is 2%. The price of gas exploded, and now it's sitting at $3.70 at $3.80 a gallon, and now the rate of inflation is 3% on top of what had already been inflated. That's why you're paying twice as much for food today, because the rate of inflation factored in over the last 3 years doubled the price of food, but the rate of inflation is only 3% now, based on what the price of food is today, not what it was 3 years ago. So people don't understand it. They think, 3%, rate of inflation is great. The rate of inflation is terrible. The cumulative rate under Biden. And, if you watch the presidential debate, it was a complete shit show for Biden. I think when Biden and, the left, they spend all this time targeting Trump, talking about how much they hate him. They're talking about people, get rid of Trump. I think this kid that took a shot at him there were people behind this. I think if they found the cell phone and they looked at the text messages, you'd find out that there were people in government who were behind this attempted assassination. Hold on. The problem is the people doing the investigation are the same ones who investigated the fake document case, the ones that were trying to get him in New York, the same scumballs that Biden, my glasses have been from dropping them in the sand. These same scumballs that have been after Trump are investigating who was the one trying to assassinate him. Okay. If you guys go to the video, I don't know if you noticed or not, but the United States flag behind Trump before they tried to do the assassination, it's flailing in the air. It almost looks like Jesus hanging from a cross or an angel. I'm telling you guys what, this is divine intervention. Trump's going to win the election, and when he does, Bitcoin is going to go crazy. We're going to see a $200,000 Bitcoin, maybe more than that in this run. I'm excited about it. So if you still have time to dollar cost average in, take a little bit out of each your paycheck, buy a little bit of Bitcoin, and just sit on it and don't spend it. I know Strike is a great app for spending Bitcoin around the world, but why would you want to spend the hardest asset in the history of the world? There's no reason why you'd want to get rid of it. It's absolutely bizarre to me. Anyway, I'm excited about Bitcoin. I'm excited about the several dozen congressmen who love Bitcoin. I'm excited that JD Vance owns Bitcoin. Donald Trump has come around. He's going to buy Bitcoin. He's going to embrace it. This is going to be amazing. Yeah. Yeah, you suck at skipping rocks. That was all right. You did a good job. Anyway, crypto news. We're excited. We're having fun at the beach. No, you can't jump off the pier, you doofus. It's because you'll freaking die. Love you, buddy. How much do I love you? How much do I love you?
So much.
Yeah, so much. Crypto noobs, I'm out.